Hi, everybody. My name is Ben Moynihan. I've been with the Algebra Project since 1992, first as coordinator of our African Drums and Ratios curriculum, and then in a range of operational roles. Since I became executive director in 2021, we've developed a range of new opportunities. So today, I'd really like to talk to you about why mathematics literacy is as necessary as it has ever been. In fact, more necessary than ever. Part of what makes this issue even more salient today is the ways in which mathematics is being used, operated upon us, whether that's through artificial intelligence, voting districts, data sets, news reports. There are people who are using mathematics to influence what we think, how we think, and what we have access to in terms of information in society. So how do we get a picture of where the nation stands today in terms of mathematical achievement, proficiency, and so forth? Well, something called the Nation's Report Card is produced by the U.S. Department of Education every couple of years. It's called the National Assessment of Educational Progress. The acronym is NAEP, N-A-E-P. In it, they include data about 12th grade proficiency, which tells us at the end of the K-12 sequence how our young people are doing and whether or not they're ready to move on to the next phase of their lives. In this most recent report, only 8% of Black students are proficient, and only 32% of white students are proficient. That 92% of Black students that are not proficient represents about 450,000 students. Meanwhile, that 68% of white students that are not proficient, they represent about 1.2 million students. So this is an issue that affects every community across ethnic and geographic and economic boundaries. More than 3/4 of our 12th graders are not proficient in mathematics. This is unacceptable. Bob Moses once said that the U.S. has an unannounced and unannounceable education policy, which is to run failing schools and rescue what students we can from failing schools. We need to do better. So we're very excited to be preparing to launch in 2025 a 10-year national math literacy campaign to transform the national discussion and access to resources that support mathematics literacy in this nation. Along with this, we're currently blueprinting a new digital platform that'll provide resources more readily, whether to school communities or to community-based groups in rural areas, suburban areas, and urban areas around the country. At the same time, we're nearing the end of our fiscal year. We're a little short of our projected goals for donations. Please consider giving a small donation, $5, $10, $25, to help us advance this work, to build resources for young people, for teachers and school leaders, for caregivers, families, and community members to have more ready access to the resources they need to facilitate the development of mathematics literacy in communities around the country. Thank you for your support. Thank you for advancing the mathematics literacy work of the Algebra Project.